Well, hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Fairy Dust TV. I'm your host, Jen Burton, romantic fairy godmama to smart, successful single women all around the world. Today's topic, dating rules for a new dating landscape. Now, before we jump into today's topic, I want you to know, lover girl, that there are a lot of so-called dating experts out there that will give you a laundry list of the different rules that you need to know for dating as a woman these days. And it's all a lot of candy coated crap. The truth is that there are very few absolutes when it comes to dating in love. So you might learn one dating rule here, something where, for instance, somebody tells you, hey, you don't ever contact a guy unless he contacts you first. And that might work really well with this one guy, and another guy, it doesn't work at all. Again, there are no absolutes in this. This is not a gigantic game we're playing despite what many women are screaming again and again. On the other hand, there are several guidelines that I do want you to know that will be very helpful to you discovering everything you need to know to draw in the love that you truly want. So let's get started. Number one, be willing to clarify wishy-washy communication in situations. Now, these days, it is very apparent how accessible we are to each other between our digital communication, social media, all the different ways that we can travel and connect and communicate. We have an overabundance of communication. A couple hundred years ago, we were not in the same situation as a society, and our intentions had to be much more clear. So what has happened as a result of all this amazing technology and ability to connect is we've actually become very sloppy in our communication styles. You, on the other hand, as a woman coming to me, learning to be an adored woman, which is what we do here at havehimyourway.com, are going to toss out all of this sloppy communication and be willing to clarify wishy-washy situations. So an example that I like to give often is if a guy asks you to hang out, be willing to ask him, are you asking me out on a date? It's such an easy way to clarify that situation and romantic intention, and it's going to set you up more and more for love. Okay? The less wishy-washy we are, the more clear and playful we are, the more seductive we are. Number two, maintain good boundaries while dating. So not only is clear, playful communication very seductive, it's a huge part of maintaining good boundaries while dating. So again, as a society, not only have we become sloppy in our communication style, we've also become very sloppy in our boundaries. We might say we have all these boundaries and verbally communicate them, but our actions are not matching up to those boundaries, or we're not saying anything at all. So it's just a big hodgepodge of crap going on in the dating scene, and it doesn't have to be that way. The sexiest women out there, they're not necessarily strippers, they're not necessarily porn stars, they're not necessarily actresses, they're not all of that. The sexiest women, the ones that are the most memorable and unforgettable, are the ones who have good, clear, playful communication and amazing boundaries while dating. So what I want you to do is go take my free 30-minute class, datingboundaries.com. Go there, put in your email information. I'll shoot you the class over and you can start right there. Because if you have crappy boundaries, you are going to keep having crappy experiences in dating and crappy experiences in love. So I want you to clear all of that up starting today. Number 3, keep your options open to other men until you are in an exclusive relationship. This is a huge foundation of everything I teach here at HaveHimYourWay.com. So many women get caught in the very boring, mundane, unproductive, tedious cycle of seeing one man, and he's not exactly exclusive to her yet, but she's going to see where it goes. So she cuts all of her options off in other men, puts all of her hopes and her dreams and her wishes of love in his basket, waits for several months, things fall apart, she goes through heartbreak, then finally dusts herself off, gets up, and goes again. This is the most unproductive, unfun way to date ever, and I need you to stop doing this now if you have been doing this. Mantourage dating, or dating more than one man at a time until you meet your forever man, or indefinitely, because you can choose that option as well. We have those options here. Mantourage dating is your opportunity to do things differently. This is one of the things I love about men specifically. So many men, when they aren't ready to be exclusive with a particular woman, they keep their options open. They go out on other dates. They investigate what's out there. But we as women feel somehow that we are obligated to date only that particular man at that time since he has shown interest in us. Interest doesn't indicate a relationship. And until he is willing to be in a relationship with you, or both of you willing to be in a relationship with each other, your options should not be shut down. But I do understand a lot of women freak out of the idea of dating more than one man at a time. So I want you to know the basics of Mantourage dating. Go to mantouragedating.com, and there you can download my free PDF, which will run you through the basics and the frequently asked questions of Mantourage dating. So that way you're not clueless. So that way you're not assuming that this is something that it's not, because there are a lot of different aspects to it that women conjure in their heads that don't actually define Mantourage dating. And I want you to know what the basics are, what most women ask about that, and really truly understand what you're stepping into when you decide to Mantourage date. And by the way, just so you know, it's actually a truly magical experience, and one that I help all of my clients go through when they come to work with me. And it's a lot of fun. Which brings me to number 4, and something that Mantourage dating helps with a lot. I want you to quit focusing on what you think men want and instead explore who you are and what you want. Now, you think you might be doing this already, but if you're constantly searching for ebooks on, being the woman that men desire, how to make him marry you, all that kind of stuff, then guess what? That's what you're doing. You're exploring almost exclusively what men want. If you want to be truly seductive to men, so not only are you going to have great communication style, good boundaries, you're going to keep your options open, but you want to be truly memorable and seductive, you need to know what you want romantically. Not just some idea, he does in this list of he does this, this, and this. No, explore who you are outside of a romantic relationship. And then while you're dating, doing your Mantourage dating experience, you're going to start exploring what you want inside of a relationship. And I can guarantee you don't fully know yet, regardless of how many romantic experiences you have, you don't fully know yet everything you want. Why? Because we women are evolving. Our desires, our wants, our needs, everything. It's not static. We're not going to stay in the same place over a lifetime. It's going to evolve. So if you are a single woman in this moment, then I need you to embrace that, explore that, and use your Mantourage dating experience to make the most out of being single, to draw in what you truly want. Because let me let you on a little secret. The more fun you're having, the more irresistible you are going to be to men. Which brings me to number 5. Lover girl, I want you to finally give yourself permission to make dating magical and fun. So many women think that dating is a necessary evil instead of embracing this opportunity, making it yours, taking it on your own terms, and creating something magical. When you do that, like I said, not only are you going to be irresistible to men, you're also going to be irresistible to the love that I know you want, the love for which you are seeking, which is why you're here right now listening to me. In 2006, I threw all of the so-called dating rules out the door. I started researching and exploring and doing things completely differently with men. And it yielded the most amazing results. Not only did I have a phenomenal time dating multiple men and meeting men I never thought I would, exploring my options in romance, plus learning pieces of myself I didn't know existed. But I also ended up meeting the love of my life, the man that I've been with for the last 10 years. And I know, had I not embraced that opportunity, I would not be talking to you today about all of this. One of the things that I've created because of my Mantourage dating experience, because of the love that I found in my life after being so inept at love for years. And I mean, girl, I was bad. I had a real hard time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could meet men, but keeping them around and having good relationships, and a lot of men I would scare off very, very quickly, and all kinds of problematic stuff was going on in my love life. I learned that there is a different way. So I put together a program to help women around the world do the same thing. And I'd like you to go check it out. It's called The Courage Kit, and you can go to thecouragekit.com to check out this specific program that has a lot of attention from me. Plus, you get to go on an incredible dating journey with women from around the world to create whatever you want in your love life. Now, it's exclusively for single women. So I'm sorry, you ladies that are actually in a relationship, this one isn't for you. But my single ladies, this is for you. This is truly for you. It's what you have been waiting for if you've been feeling inept in love. Okay, lover girl, let's quickly wrap up today's topic. Dating rules for a new dating landscape. Number 1, be willing to clarify wishy-washy communication in situations with men. Number 2, maintain good boundaries while dating and in love. And if you want some help with that, go to datingboundaries.com. Number 3, keep your options open in men until you are in an exclusive romantic relationship. If you want to know more about Mantourage dating, I want you to go to mantouragedating.com. And number 4, quit focusing on what men want and instead explore who you are and what you want. Number 5, give yourself permission to make dating fun. Remember, dating is not a dirty word. And if you want to learn how to make dating magical so you can draw in the love of your life, go to thecouragekit.com. I will see you next time, and here's to you having him your way. Ciao.